What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of our Lille career mode, and today we have this game against Nice, and then we are going to do a deadline day kind of special because we have a couple of players to bring in and out of the team, perhaps. It looks like Samaro may be leaving. We'll be looking to bring in a center back, possibly a different position as well, right back, goalkeeper maybe, depending on if offers come in for Magnan, and then of course striker is something we're looking to bring in as well, even though Rossi has started the year incredibly well. Those are the positions we would look to bring in, and we'll see how it goes. We haven't gotten any scout reports back. There are only 3 or 4 days left. I'm hoping those come in very, very soon. But let's jump into this game against Nice. As you can see, we're top the league after 3 games. Only 4 teams have 7 points. We're one of them. But everyone else below that. So, I mean, our draw on opening day, you know, it's one of those things. We're going to start on Angel Gomez today. He's been excellent so far. And P8 can also grab ourselves a start. If we don't get right back this window, next summer at least is something we are going to have to look at. We're going to give Jallo a start as well. And do I want to go anywhere else? I think we're good for the moment, though. There's a couple of players are starting to get a little bit upset already, which is kind of disappointing. Not ideal, but we'll bring a couple players onto the bench as well. So let's jump into this. Nice, Lille. Let's go. Nice take. Here's Andre on it now. One more. Radarich. Slide that forward brilliantly to Bamba. Back inside. Here's Gomez, and Gomez can slide it in. And it's Sanchez here. It's 1-0. Lovely bit of play. And Gomez once again involved. And I have to say it every time because he's really starting to play very well. And we've got a couple of players now. Guilles, Gomez, Almada, who can play behind the striker and really cause tons of problems. And of course, Yoshizi is the starter already. Yoshizi, unfortunately, may be finding his playtime a little bit more limited in that role. Might have to move back a little bit. We might just have him start training on CM. But Gomez, once again, a very good bit of play. Nice pass in, and Sanchez makes no mistake. 1-0. Gomez, one more out to Andre, and Andre can bring this forward. Andre, an excellent spot. One more, finds Gomez. And Gomez sees an excellent run. That's an excellent ball. Ikone, 2-0. Gomez with the assist. This is an excellent ball. And it's an excellent finish and run from Ikone. And 2 quick-fire goals here have given us control. It's a lovely clip ball, but the defenders just come inside there. Left Ikone all alone. Bad mistake. That's an excellent touch. And then with his left foot, look at the curl on that. The technique. Brilliant from Ikone. And it's 24 minutes gone. It's 2-0. Here's Andre. Andre can come forward here. And Bamba's made an excellent run. And Bamba's racing away. And it's Bamba here. And he can clip it back post. Lovely ball. Ikone touches it in. It's 3-0. And Nice have not come to play today. And we have picked up where we left off last time against Montpellier, killing teams on the break. It's another for Ikone, and Bamba with the perfect little cross in here. That center back is left Bamba there. Not Bamba. He went toward Bamba and left Ikone. And Ikone had a tap in, and he was all alone as well. 29 minutes gone. It's 3-0. Nice tackle. Andre with the turn. And Andre can pull this forward. And Gomez looked like he was going to make the run, but it comes to Sanchez instead, who's made the run, and he just gets away. And Sanchez loses out. Gomez on it. One more. Lovely stuff. Lovely turn. We slide that back in. We can. Brilliant. And Gomez slams it home. Patient. Waiting for the opening. And the opening comes with Gomez. 4-0. As we approach 40 minutes, we have scored a ton of goals recently. And we're really starting to click, especially on the break. We are almost unplayable in open space. But this is an excellent turn. Just stops. Gomez makes the run. And it's an excellent, excellent finish from him. And it's 4-0 on 40 minutes. Corner set to come in for Nice. Corner set to come in for Nice as they look to get something before halftime and do get it. What a header that is. Jesus. That has been pummeled into the net. The pace at which that came off his head is incredible, really. And it's Insaki who scores. But look at this header. Jesus. Comes in from the penalty spot. Beats the goalkeeper and the man on the post for pace. That is an incredible header. An incredible amount of pace on that. Really more than you would ever think would come from a situation like that. But Insaki grabs one back and gives them a touch of hope going into halftime. Nicely done. Here's Thuram. That's a good touch. Nice step inside as well. Can't quite get that ball out. Excellent pass there. Great save. That is a huge save, really. 4-2, and they would probably feel there's something to chase as they're back in it, but that is an excellent save. And Magnan keeps our 3-goal lead alive. At the moment, it's kind of all Nice. They're moving the ball around pretty well. We're just going to have to weather the storm here a little bit as that came in. I thought that was a pass back. Instead, it was a shot. And Magnan forced into another good save. And now Nice have a corner as Claude Maurice comes on. And the header comes across goal, and that is just wide of the post. A decent effort there as he kind of just tried to glance it on. And we survive again. Nice turn. Bit of space. Schneiderlin here in the middle. Well, that's an excellent pass, and he's onside. And Nice have pulled a second back. And this second half has been all Nice. We've been rather poor, and it's Lewis Cook. A strange midfield partnership in France, at least, with Schneiderlin and Cook, but they do well here. Schneiderlin plays it in, and then it's played on one more time. And Cook makes no mistake as he hammers it home. It's 4-2. And we need to relax for the last 15 minutes and not turn this into a huge problem. Nice ball played forward. Weah gets it out there to Gomez, and that's an excellent turn around the back from Gomez here. And Gomez can slide it in. It comes to Andre, 5. And the nerves have been settled. A move right off the back of their last goal. And Andre finishes it off. It's a nice finish. It's 5-2. It's lovely play. And it's all about that hold-up from Gomez, who ran into the box with the center back draped on his back, held onto it, finds the pass, and he has time 8 yards out to pick his spot. And he does. 77 minutes gone. It's 5-2. Couple players now. Lovely ball to Ikone. Ikone to add to it. Oh, what a save that is. An incredible save, really, as that gets slipped in. I'm just trying to hold on to it here. Lovely turn. He keeps it in play, and it's just cleared away in the middle of the box there. But we are going to come away with a very, very nice win in the end. It's 5-2 at the moment as Cook chases. He's exhausted. He gets there ahead of Jallo, which is not ideal, but irrelevant, I suppose, in the final bit of action here. It's a nice ball to Guilles, and then a really poor ball out, but that should be game, and is 5-2. A very good win over a pretty decent side in Nice, and we should stay top of the table as we go through deadline day, which we are about to do. Now, there could be a couple positions, as we said. Mainly, we got striker and center back. I expect, or I'm hoping, our scout reports come through. There are only a couple of days left, but they've been out for a week and a half-ish. So I'm expecting in the last couple of days here that they come through. We'll see. But let's jump through to deadline day. And we'll just do all our action here on deadline day. I also expect Samaro to go, though I haven't seen the Bordeaux offer come in yet. There it is, Bordeaux. So, what is this? Oh, Rennes have pulled out while I waited for Bordeaux. That's on us. We're going to lose a little bit here, but we'll accept the Bordeaux offer. That's a bit harsh. I mean, though I completely understand it. They have business to do, so it's not like us holding out was something they needed to wait around for. It's okay. But doesn't look like it doesn't. So we are not going to get our scout reports in, which is a little bit harsh. I mean, we got one in there in Kaleta Carr, but I mean that's very odd. A lot of money for Kaleta Carr. Not the quickest center back, of course. Holshek, I hate how we can't get him in here, but very harsh. I mean, if we can take a look at our scouting, if that's possible. Our scout instructions, maybe. Scouts. Yeah, I understand. I'm kind of just hoping that, I mean, they can't be that far away. I mean, we're gonna, you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get through this, and they're gonna pop up on the day after or something like that. As Aston Villa have offered to buy P8 for 2.65 million. Now, do we have any right backs on this list here? Because while I'm comfortable letting him leave, I want to bring someone else in. So we also have these center backs down here, by the way, still, but we don't have any real right backs on the list. Do we have any of these left backs up here who can play right back? Probably not. It's not exactly something you can switch off, so we'll have to hold off on that. But as for, I mean, see, as you can see, we're relatively close to a lot of these. Nunez here, not the quickest. He's a little bit taller, 6'2", of course. Sprint speed is quite good for him as well. What about Boado? We don't know how much to offer. He's at Royal Antwerp at the moment. Cabral. Coates is someone I would really, really like. Unfortunately, we can't let him, or they can't let him go. Kaleta Carr is probably the center back I want to go with. We're going to approach to buy for Kaleta Carr. He's a really good center back, and we're going to hopefully upgrade our defense, which has been the problem so far. We're going to offer a transfer fee, see what they say. We'll just start at 31. They want Samare. We're just going to go ahead and counter that. Remove exchange player. Propose new transfer fee. We'll offer 31.5 if that makes you feel better. Still have plenty of money. They want 40. Propose new transfer fee. What about 36.6? They really want 40.6. Well, I guess if they're going to play a hard ball, we'll deal with it. Now let's go ahead and negotiate his wage. This is a good signing. Of course, in France, used to the league, Marseille not finishing in the Champions League spot, we can offer that up to him. He wants to be important. We can go ahead and accept that. He wants a 3-year deal. I'm kind of looking for a 4-year deal. He's 24 right now. He's fine. No release clause. We'll accept that. Now let's see what he wants for wages. Of course he's got nothing to say about wages. He's got everything to say about everything else. We'll go with 40. And we'll give him a £300,000 bonus. And he's comfortable with it. Alright, so center back in at the club. Samaro will be leaving. We're going to jump forward a little bit. See when that Samaro thing happens. Samaro has been sold. Offers coming for P8 not happening. Barcelona have offered Renato Sanchez 56 million. That can't happen anymore. So Sanchez, if he was going to leave, it would have had to happen earlier on in the window so we could really set ourselves up in terms of finding a player to bring in for him. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. We're going to go through a little bit more of deadline day, see if anything else crazy comes our way. As an offer's coming for Guies for loan. Oh, with an option to buy. So we're going to go ahead and just reject that outright. He's not going to be... So I was semi-interested in a regular loan because there are a lot of players in that position at the moment. But he's definitely not being bought and moved anywhere. £371 million spent today. Let's take a look at the squad real quick and move Kaleta Carr. Here he is. And we'll move you. Move Coffee out here. Bring you up a little bit. Pizzuto's someone I would have liked to get a loan as well. But Kalitzakar can come in for Buttman. The problem is I kind of want Buttman on the bench. Is Willick the one who's going to make way? I mean, there are a couple players here I really want on the bench. Well, we'll do it for Andre at the moment, I suppose. One thing I also need to change is instructions on Sanchez. He's been getting very tired recently. I'm not sure what it is. We'll go to balanced attack and see if that helps us a little bit. But he's been getting really, really exhausted. I'm not sure if it's the pressure kind of thing we upped a little bit, but he's the only one who's really kind of being screwed with that a little bit. So, you know, we'll see. As for strikers, is Boadu? I really like Boadu here. Or Bodu. I'm not 100% sure on that. Suarez is also a really good option. And then, of course, Mullen's a really good option as well. They want between 45 and 63 for him. We don't know how much to offer here. We don't know how much to offer here. Though he's valued at 21. Is Mullen the guy? He's moved to Leipzig. I don't want to take him off that. In real life, I have a hard time believing he'd move to Leipzig and then move on again. So we're going to go for Bodu. We're just going to approach to buy. We can probably get him around 25, 26-ish if he's valued at 21. But let's see. We're going to offer the transfer fee. We'll go with 22 million to start. They want Rossi, who I just bought. I remove exchange player. They want Rossi and 17 million, which is ridiculous in itself. But we'll start with 25 then, because I guess they want a lot more. So 34 is what they're looking for. It is deadline day, and I completely understand if they want a little bit more money that way. They're really going to hold on to 34 million. Well, that's okay. We have the money. 122 million for Jonathan David. I mean, we have the money. It's as simple as that. So I'm not too worried about an extra 4 or 5 million, considering what we just bought in. Maybe in real life, you know, you're a little bit more stingy, but do I go with rotation? He wants to be important. That's fair enough. I was hoping to just get rotation. He's probably going to be the starter, or he's going to turn on an awful lot with Diego Rossi to start at least. I'm going to disregard release clause. He wants £26,000 a week. I'm comfortable with that. Easy negotiations as we bring in a striker. Now, once again, the bench is going to be a problem. We have a lot of players. We just do. Kind of wanted to get loans for some players too, but we'll bring Boadu onto the bench for De Ketelaere. He's going to be on the left side, but he can also play down the middle. In January, I would love if some of these players were just kind of moved on. And a lot of these players could get, you know, some time, some gameplay other places, you know, some loans. But everybody who wants a loan nowadays wants to buy out, and at the end of it, and I'm not comfortable with that. I just want to get some of these players some game time, which is a bit of a shame that some of them won't happen. But it looks like at the moment that we've gotten our striker and we've gotten our center back. Kalitzakar in as an offer's come in for Botman, 7 million, no chance from Ajax. That seems like a very Ajax kind of signing, though. One thing I wanted to make sure, so Kalitzakar is in there. Just make sure he's in the lineup. But Rossi has started very, very well. Him and Bodu are the same overall. They've got similar attributes. They look good, though. Offers coming for Jallo on loan, which is a shame. They want on... See, this is one of those ones. So an offer is coming for Jallo on loan, which I would reject. Maybe if Samaro didn't leave, I'd accept that. They want him delegate just a loan, and a 1-year loan at that. Dundar looks like he's going to be a decent goalkeeper. 63 overall already at the age of 18. Would like something to come of that, but we'll see. As an offer's coming for Pizzuto, but they want to buy him as well. See, that's the most annoying thing about all of this. We're going to delegate this just a loan. Another player I'm comfortable letting go on loan, because I think we can turn him into a pretty decent player. But he needs game time, and it's difficult to get him that here. This is where FIFA could get a little bit better. As an offer's come in, a 1-year loan move, perfect. So Dundar looks like he's going to go out on loan, accept it. An offer from Sociedad is coming for Indica. 16 million, no thank you. Indica will stay. Hopefully Pizzuto can go out on loan, and we've done pretty decent. There are a lot of players there I'd like to move out permanently and stuff like that, but at the moment it's just not happening. As we have a youth squad report, transfer window closed. Okay, so it looks like Dundar's been broken down. I guess he didn't want to go. Let's take a look at our youth squad. Everyone's still looking rather good. I want to keep these guys here as long as possible until we kind of get spots for them. But Durson looks really, really good at center back. And then De Schmet is someone I'd like to bring up, but we are kind of in a spot right now with strikers where it's just not going to happen. And then we can also go ahead and go to the youth staff and get ourselves a couple of these players out. We're going to hire the scout, this lad right here, Max Weiss. And we will send him to Germany, I suppose. He's from Germany. I imagine he knows quite a bit here. Here, let's set up another one in France. And then we'll set one up. Oh, well, I could have did this guy as the French guy, but it's alright. Let's go to South America. We'll go to Brazil and see if we can get some talent from there. So those will be the 3 this year. France, Germany, and Brazil. Now, what's going to happen here is I'm going to go forward a day or two, and a bunch of these things are going to come in, and I'm just going to get annoyed before the episode ends. But we've done pretty good in that window, I think. I mean, we did really well. Jonathan David's sale, it's just one of those things. You can't reject that money. For someone who's 81 overall, 1 year, scoring goals. I mean, he's obviously an excellent player and will turn into one, but that money is unbelievable. And as you can see, 5 scouting reports have come in, but they took 4 days. I really thought they'd be a little bit longer than that, but it is what it is, guys. But we're going to end that episode here. Next episode, we will be on into the season and rolling. And as you can see, we have our Champions League group. It's Barcelona, Lokomotiv Moscow, and Bayern. Oh, Jesus. What a group. Obviously, we haven't been in the Champions League in a little bit, so we were never going to be really one of the top 2 or 3 pots, or 2 pots, really. And as you can see, we've drawn a very, very difficult group. Barcelona, Bayern, and I believe this is Lokomotiv. I just pressed X on it to view it, and it'll probably never come up, but we were going to go ahead and check and see if it is Lokomotiv. It is. That is an incredibly tough group we've got. A very tough group. Let's see some of the others. Dortmund, Real Madrid get paired together a lot, seemingly. Olympiacos, Shakhtar, and then Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Leipzig, and Galatasaray. That's a good group. That's a tough one as well. City, Lazio, Porto, Zagreb, and then Paris, Inter, Benfica, Spartak, Liverpool, Napoli, Leverkusen, Midtjylland, and then Tottenham, Villarreal, Ajax, Moscow, and then Juventus, Lyon, Bruges, and Kiev. There are a couple of other groups I would have liked to be a part of, but that is the group we will be a part of. So next episode, PSG, Barca, and Saint-Étienne. Another game against PSG. I mean, in the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, we're going to play PSG 3 times. it does not end, does it? But hopefully we'll have to see PSG for a little bit after that, guys. But that's going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.